everyone, it's Leilani. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be working on another Project Life spread for week 16 of 2024. So this week I already have all of my cards and photos in place as usual, and I definitely went through my stash, but it is my newer stash. So again, I'm using a lot of goodies from Studio Calico, and there's a couple cards in there from Ellie Studio as well. So the rainbow title card, the 1+1, and the really cute two-tone star, those are all from Studio Calico from a recent haul that I did. And then the top 3 favorite eats and the one that has the little circle photo on it, the circle, those two are from Ellie's Studio. Now, I do start with this favorite eats card, and my thought was me and Will went out to eat 3 different times over this week. So my thought was to use my stamp set and to stamp out each of the 3 places and write about them. So I do keep all of this in just to show you a potential idea or how sometimes things don't work out, but I ended up not really liking what I did, and so I end up changing that card. But again, Project Life for me goes by really fast because before I ever turn the camera on, obviously I print off all my pictures. So I go ahead and figure out what size I want to print them off as and all that kind of stuff. And then I go ahead and pick out my cards really quick. So I figured I would keep it in because this only took me about 20 minutes to do this entire spread. So you're going to see me use these small wooden stamps that I use a lot of times, like in my Hobonichi and projects like that. And I'm going to spell out all 3 of the places. But again, we're going to change this card eventually. So besides that, I do have a lot of fun, colorful photos for this week, but I have a little confession to make. So once you see my Week in the Life album, which I am working on Week in the Life, if you want to see kind of my photos and some of the pictures of my process throughout the week, I'm sharing that over on Instagram at Leilani_scraps if you want to follow along. But some of these pictures, I'm fibbing a little bit. So this week, I think week 16 technically spanned August the 15th through the 21st, I think. Well, some of these photos happened on either the 22nd and on into the 23rd. But you know what? Y'all, things like that, the technicalities of the dates, the constrictions, those don't really matter to me. Normally, I do pretty much stay within the correct parameters of the dates. But for this week in particular, at the end of week 17, the current week that we're on, me and Will are going out of town. So I knew that my week 17 Project Life spread would be all about going out of town. So I thought, why not? I didn't have much go on at all during the real week 16, those exact dates. So I just kind of let a few of my fun pictures a couple days over the week span there come on into this week. So hopefully that makes sense when I'm saying it, but I do that sometimes. So it's okay. No one's going to know. So here I went ahead and I stamped all 3 of my places out, and I kind of wanted to do that too because I didn't include photos from all of the places that we ate. But again, I'm going to change the whole idea up. But originally I thought, okay, I'm going to write down 3 restaurants, and I only have pictures of that last one, Sugar Ghost, the ice cream, which is right there beside it. But I didn't include a picture of the other ones, like we got a pizza and we ate at our favorite restaurants and Trang. So I just decided against it, but we did go out to eat a lot. So I thought maybe I'll include it like with just journaling, which I definitely do sometimes in my Project Life if I don't have a photo of something or if the photo doesn't really go and I feel like I don't need it in there. Sometimes I'll just try to add it in my journaling. So enough of that. We'll get to that card and we'll change it out here as we go. But now I'm going to work on my title card. So I just used some Pink Fresh Tiny Alphas, and I just spelt out the abbreviation for week, WK. And then I'm using an Ellie Studio stamp set that I have that has like all kinds of numbers on it. So I use the number 16 and stamp that out. And then I'm going to pop the date on my card. So I did use a 3x4 card again for my title card. I've kind of been mixing those in. I used to use those a lot actually during like my first 2 years of Project Life whenever I was using a 9x12 album. I felt like I kind of needed that extra 3x4 space because I had less of a spread since it was only a 9x12 and not a 12x12. But I haven't done that as much throughout the last few years. A lot of times I will use a 4x6, but I just try to be loosey-goosey with it. And if it works out to have it as a 3x4, that doesn't bother me either. So I did have a couple little pieces from the Week in the Life goodies that I got from Allie Edwards on my desk. So that ampersand and that heart that are both that kind of mustard yellow color were just sitting there, and I felt like they looked really cute on the spread, so I added them on. And now I'm going to try to figure out what else I'm doing. Now, I don't add that much to the rest of the spread. I have a lot of pictures here, and I didn't feel like it needed a ton of embellishing. So I'm going to pop a few things on here and there. But while I do that, I'll kind of tell you about my photos. So like I said, I had 2 days kind of out and about here. So that's where the majority of my pictures came from. So one day, me and Will, we had kind of a date day, and we went and got pizza, and then we drove around, one of our favorite things to do, and we're listening to music and stuff. And then we went to a local ice cream shop that always has a vegan ice cream flavor. So we got that. So that picture at the top is of Will at the ice cream place. And then of course, this little photo here that I'm kind of working on has the actual ice cream. And here's of course where I'm changing up the card. So you're going to see me kind of find a card and start working on that here. But then also my photos, I was able to meet up with my bestie, Casey, and her adorable daughter, of course, Andy. So I have a selfie of us up there at the top, the 4x6. Then I also have a picture of our coffees that we got when we were together. And at the bottom, I have a feet photo of us. And I thought it was cute because it's kind of hard to see in that photo, but if you're looking at it in real life, you can see it better. But Casey is mere days, single digits away from having her second little girl. So that was really exciting. So we have a big bump photo there, which is really cute. Besides that, I just have a picture of some meds that I'm currently taking. And then of course, the circle. So that's another big thing that happened throughout this week. One of my favorite shows on Netflix came back, The Circle. To me, it is so good. I love reality TV, and I love competition reality TV, especially ones that are not based on love. That's not really my thing, but The Circle is so fun to me. It's fun, it's funny, it's bright, it's colorful. It's just a good time. And honestly, did not think it was going to come back because it's been over a year since the last season. So I think each and every season is so good. So if you're looking for something just fun to watch and, just kind of trash TV, but it really is so good, give it a try. But it's back. And so far, I think the season's been really fun. Of course, y'all know Netflix, they're only releasing 4 episodes at a time. So that's a struggle. But today when I'm recording this video, it's Wednesday again. So 4 more episodes have popped out. So now I have something to look forward to. But of course, I had to document that. So I just went online and I found a promotional photo, of course, saved it. And I printed that off just as a 1.5 by 2 inch rectangle there so that I could then talk about the circle underneath it. So there, the card that I changed out from the stamped one that we were working on earlier, I just found this cute Ellie Studio card. It's super simple, super easy. This says, love this, but it gave me a little more space to write other things besides just the food. And that was one thing that I kind of decided against with the food card, because I wanted to talk about going out to eat all those times, but I also really wanted to talk about the other things that I did throughout the week so I could add a little more journaling. So that's why I changed out the card as well. Excuse my head there. It's also wet because I had taken a shower, so I apologize. And then here on the circle card, I added some more of those Pink Fresh small alphas to spell out its back, and I love those because they fit so nicely on Project Life spreads. And then just added a little sentence there about the circle. I'm outlining the 1+1 card just to add a little pop of black, and I think that is it. But I did want to mention I only put out one video last week and I'm only putting out one video over here this week. But very soon I will be back with way more content. So just be patient and I will have more videos up very soon. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please give me a like and please also consider subscribing. And of course, I'll be back at you super soon. Have a great day, friends. Talk to you later. Bye, y'all.